compressing this coil, I got one of these right here. And 60 bucks at Harbor Freight. Seems to be a real good tool. So that's what I'm going to use. It's real easy to use. And here we go. You see in the instructions and everyone else on the net telling you to be absolutely careful if you're doing stuff like this. You can get hurt. I believe it. So I'm going to try my best to be as careful as possible. Little safety rings, they just snap right in. Little pins here. Now, one of the things I learned from the last one I did, after you kind of get these set, the last one doesn't like to go in sometimes, but that's okay. We just now it's in. After you got it secure, you want to try and turn and get one of these, either the bottom one or the top one, as close as possible to this ring. So what we're going to do is try and take the pressure off this ring here, so this will loosen up and we can take this apart. And just turn it. It turns real easy. There we go. See, I'm just right there up against, there's my coil. There's a little top cap. Just like that. All right. One thing that the instruction book didn't tell you is this back adjustment screw uses a 15/16. So that's what I got on there. And just slowly tighten it up. This takes a few minutes. There we go, you can see it wiggling now. I thought I saw this wiggle. Yeah, that's the entire thing. There's wiggling away from the spring. The spring's tight as can be. That's all I'm going to do. Spring's off that cap now. Hex in the middle, that should makes it pretty easy to loosen that up. The other one didn't have any type of keying in the middle. Had to use a pair of vice grips down the middle of it to hold it still, because it wants to turn when you're trying to turn that nut. So let's see if this keeps it still. Figure out which one it is. There we go. You can kind of see there's an impression there. Be sure and put that resting point of this spring right back where it needs to be. Just getting caught up a little bit on this brace right here. This little retaining clip, that comes right off. Throw that away. Just kind of making sure the strut does what it's supposed to do before I put it all back together. This little cap goes on the inside. It's getting kind of hung up there, so I'm going to kind of put it back in this way. You'll reuse this outside washer when on it, but this bolt or this nut we took off, they give you a new one. Little rubber piece right there. It all still looks good. There's the other side of that rubber piece. Now, had to use an Allen wrench on the original. That one's different. I don't tighten it down all the way, I just tighten it down to where it's got, down on there a little bit. There. When you let loose on the spring, let loose on the tension on that, tighten that right up. So let's make sure this is where it needs to be. Okay. back side also, it needs to be lined up. Yeah. Okay, that's good and snug. Nothing's moving now. That's all she wrote.